Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Paschatta Deshatarine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Tamal Krishna Goswami Niti Namine Vancha kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhu bhayevacha Patitanang pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. It's an extremely enlivening occasion to hear so many wonderful recollections of such an exalted devotee, His Holiness Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. I came to ISKCON quite late. I joined in 1976. But I was very fortunate to have the opportunity to come very close to Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. During our first meeting with Srila Prabhupada instructed me to translate his books into Bengali, and that gave me the opportunity to go to His Divine Grace whenever I wanted. Those days it was very difficult to approach Srila Prabhupada. Even to get a moment's association of Srila Prabhupada was very rare. Devotees used to come from all over the world just to have a moment's association. And at that time I had the good fortune of being close to His lotus feet in this way. And then Srila Prabhupada gave me the service to answer his letters in Bengali. And when I completed that stack of Bengali letters, Prabhupada gave me a stack of Hindi letters and asked me to translate them, to reply them. And it was during that time, one afternoon, Srila Prabhupada told me that he was appointing me as his secretary for Indian affairs. At that time, Tamal Krishna Maharaj was Srila Prabhupada's secretary, and Srila Prabhupada called Tamal Krishna Maharaj and told him about his new appointment. And then he asked Tamal Krishna Maharaj that I should move in to the room where he was staying. Maharaj was extremely happy because already we developed a very loving relationship. Tamal Krishna Maharaj, I must admit, from the very beginning, he was very, very affectionate to me. And that's why, as Radhanath Maharaj mentioned, that Tamal Krishna Maharaj actually became very surprised when he got to know that I was 1 year older than him. Because in front of him, I was just like his younger brother. And he was. He naturally assumed the place of my elder brother giving me so much affection, showering me so much of his love. So that gave me this service to Srila Prabhupada, gave me the good fortune of being with Tamal Krishna Maharaj in the same room practically for 10 months. In Vrindavan, we were sharing the room. First of all, in Mayapur, I had the good fortune of being with him. And then when Srila Prabhupada went to then went to Bombay, we were together in the same room. When Srila Prabhupada went to Rishikesh, we had the good fortune of being in the same room. And then when Srila Prabhupada came to Vrindavan, there also we had the good fortune, I had the good fortune of being in the same room. And Tamal Krishna Maharaj maintained that custom in a way. Like even then when he used to come to, even after Prabhupada's disappearance, when Tamal Krishna Maharaj used to come to Mayapur, he used to opt for staying with me, although the arrangements used to be made for him to stay somewhere. But he generally opted for staying with me. And until, of course, he got his room in the Conch building. From the very beginning, Tamal Krishna Maharaj had been a very wonderful mentor, a wonderful guide, a wonderful teacher to me. Guru Prasad Maharaj was telling that he had never been chastised by Tamal Krishna Maharaj. I must admit that I had the good fortune of being chastised by him many, many times. And that was him. Tamal Krishna Maharaj was, in one hand, he was a very, very heavy personality. Like he was a perfect teacher. Like he used to correct whenever anybody made any mistake. But at the same time, he showered so much affection upon me. Srila Prabhupada gave me sannyas in Vrindavan. It happened quite abruptly. I was just very new in the movement. About 2.5 months before that, I got initiated in Mayapur, and then Prabhupada was in Vrindavan and he gave me sannyas. And one day, Tamal Krishna Maharaj told me that now you're a sannyasi, you have to give a Bhagavatam class. And I never gave a Bhagavatam class before. And he pushed me. He said, you have to give the class. I tried to give him so many excuses. I told him, look, I have to be with Srila Prabhupada. And he said, no, I'll be with Srila Prabhupada. You go and give the Bhagavatam class. Anyway, so I went and gave the class. And then he asked me, so how was the class? I said, I don't know. He said, what was the reaction of the devotees? I said, I don't know. He said, why don't you know? Then he said, then I told him, because all the time I was looking down on the floor. I didn't look up to see their reactions. And in this way he was always pushing. Those days there used to be an expression, Tamal's man. Like those who are Tamal Krishna Maharaj's men, Tamal Krishna Maharaj used to go out of his way to protect them, to take care of them, and take care of their spiritual advancement. And I feel very fortunate to say that I used to be, and I still am one of Tamal Krishna Maharaj's men. After Srila Prabhupada left the planet, still then Tamal Krishna Maharaj kept on showering his mercy whenever he used to come here to India, mainly during the Gaur Purnima festival and GBC meeting. After the GBC meeting and Gaur Purnima festival, Tamal Krishna Maharaj used to go to Rishikesh, the place where Srila Prabhupada stayed with a rather small group of devotees. And I had the good fortune of being with him in that team all the time. Tamal Krishna Maharaj was undoubtedly one of the most intimate associates of Srila Prabhupada. Once Srila Prabhupada mentioned that just as when Krishna comes, he comes with his associates. Similarly, when Krishna's devotees come, Krishna's associates come, they also come with their associates. From that statement, I could very clearly see that Srila Prabhupada was indicating that Tamal Krishna Maharaj was one of his eternal associates. The way Tamal Krishna Maharaj served Srila Prabhupada and the way Srila Prabhupada depended upon him was extremely exemplary. I remember many mornings as Srila Prabhupada used to wake up. I used to attend Srila Prabhupada during those hours. As soon as Srila Prabhupada wake up, he would ask, "Where is Tamal?" And I used to run and call him, tell him that Srila Prabhupada wanted to see him. And he used to, no matter whatever he was doing, he would drop everything and come running to Srila Prabhupada. And then they would sit together. Prabhupada would speak to him, and Tamal Krishna Maharaj would present such profound and pertinent questions that I used to feel that only Tamal Krishna Maharaj can ask Srila Prabhupada such questions. The time is running out. We're already quite late, so I won't take any more time. I just want to conclude by saying that Tamal Krishna Maharaj was a very precious jewel in the body of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And today, our society has become bereft of this jewel. Srila Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Shamabeto Bhakta Vrinda ki, Gaur Premanande Hari.